Hi everybody, thank you for watching Cozy Bookworm Nook. I'm Dawn. Today I'm going to be discussing Felicity Niven's new historical romance book called Earl on Fire. Here's the cover. I have my Kindle Paperwhite. The actual cover has, I believe he's wearing a yellow shirt. Looks a lot prettier than this, but yeah, that's the cover. I was able to get an advanced reading copy of Felicity Niven's new book. I have actually done a few advanced reading reviews for Felicity Niven before, so I was really excited when she emailed me and asked me if I could do another review for her newest book. So this book is a standalone. It's more of a longer novella. It's about 200 pages. It is a standalone book, but it takes place in the same Felicity Niven universe as her previous series, the Lovelocks of London and the Bed Me series. So this book was, I believe, I'm not certain, but she might actually take it and expand it to a different series, which would be fantastic, actually. That's one of the comments that I had about this book. So this book is about Henry Delamere, the 7th Earl of Ashthorpe, and Susanna Beasley, who is a older spinster woman who lives in the nearby village. This book is about two characters who are not, usually like the age that characters are usually in historical novels or romance novels. They're, usually 18-year-old to 21-year-old girl, guy, usually 28 or so. So the hero in this book is 55 and a grandfather, and the heroine in this book is 50. So in that way, it was definitely different from your normal run-of-the-mill historical romance. Really refreshing to have a book that is different. And I think that's so important to have books that are for everybody to read and not just like the same thing over and over again. You get different perspectives. So both of the characters have different, body types and different feelings being older, different challenges being older. So this book, Henry, 7th Earl of Ashthorpe, one of his sons and his wife passes away, and Henry becomes the caregiver for his granddaughter, Mina. And the character Mina is just so sweet and very much opinionated little girl, loves to read, loves more than anything her grandfather. And you see this like very icy Earl, who was not a very good father in his own opinion, really break through to be a loving, doting grandfather. And they read together every night, and she is just like his reason for being. So they enjoy this book series that only has 2 books, and he says that he's going to go to the village and see about finding the author to write some more of the books for Mina. He ends up going to the village where the books are published and finds and meets Susanna. And Susanna, she says that she will write the books, and they actually sparks fly a little bit, and then they share a kiss, and she is the caregiver for her brothers. Some have passed away, they're older. Her main brother that she's a caregiver for is now going to be married to a woman who does not like Susanna. So she's like, I gotta leave because I'm not wanted here anymore. So she goes with Henry to his home. So sparks fly, they have the banter back and forth, and then they decide to fall into bed together. And that is just like, they're learning about each other. She has not had a lot of experience being older, and they fit pretty well together. He feels bad because he feels like he took advantage of her, but she's like, oh no, this is definitely what I want. Um, uh, Unfortunately, there is a nearby family who wants Henry to marry their daughter. So they bring them over for a visit. Susanna sees them and she's like, oh, I don't belong here at all. I have to get out. So she gets out. He follows her. They get back together, and there's a big conflict at the end that is somewhat resolved. But it's just a lovely story. There are some things in it that I didn't particularly mesh well with. It's just some of the language that was used is kind of not really my style, but that's okay. There's something for everybody. I would say that I would love for this book to be fleshed out more than it is, but it is a novella. So I feel like just for my personal preference, I would prefer it to be more of a full-length book. Still, my favorite Felicity Niven book is Convergence of Desire, the first one in the Lovelocks of London. That is still my favorite, and that would be really hard to top because it was such a fantastic book. But Earl on Fire is definitely well worth the read. I love that it has, like I said, the different perspectives of older characters, and that brings something new to the genre, which I think has been missing for a long time. And I love the fact that, you know, we're getting authors that are making these characters, writing these characters who have different perspectives, whether they be, you know, characters of color or characters who are larger in body size or characters who are older, like Earl on Fire. I just think that that's amazing. The more people and perspectives you can bring into the genre, the more the genre grows and reaches more people, and I think that's amazing. So this is Earl on Fire. Like I said, I got an advanced reading copy, and it comes out on May 7th of this year, so just a little over a week. So I would say you should definitely try it out. Well worth the read. And also the other books in Felicity Niven's repertoire are all great books to read. So thank you so much for visiting with me, Cozy Bookworm Nook. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.